Story starts with a train going down the tracks, heading to a destination that doesn't really matter. On the train, a very, very committed worker looks with utter precision to find the vermin that has snuck onto his train. Back into where the food is stored, he rifles through crates, looking for any sign of the vermin. And eventually he finds what he's looking for. Cracking open a crate, there is a large black rat with a single small young connected to its belly, drinking from its milk, clinging on, not knowing that anything has changed. The mother looks up. The only way out of the crate is the opening at the top. The mother scurries with her young, clinging to her belly, and leaps out of the box. The committed worker will not lose his prey. He grabs the mother rat midair and laughs like a madman. His words are simple. "I got you, you son of a bitch, finally. I've been looking for a week, but I finally found you." The man begins to squeeze the rat. The young on the rat's belly can't take much the pressure, and the mother will not let her young die, so she bites into the hand. The man bleeds but does not let go of the rat. He slides a large door open. He has 2 words for the rat before sending it down into a chasm that the train is now heading on a bridge over. He looks down into the blackness and spits those 2 words. "Fuck you." And he throws the rat and its young down into the blackness, falling, it seems like forever, crashing into what was once a river, now just a dry riverbed. There appears to be no movement, no life from the 2. The young begins moving before the mother, but just barely. And the mother too, she's somehow survived this horrible fall. Although it appears 3 of her legs are broken, for she just barely is able to shamble towards her young. First, she prods it with her nose. Not getting any response, she goes to take a bite out of her young, believing him past. Him. No. Her. Believed that she had died when she bit into her little young. It squeaked. Something of relief for the mother. She would not devour her live young. She would hold it close and give it some of her warm, nurturing milk. No, it would not happen this way. After the shock of falling an unbelievable distance and being mangled by the force of gravity, the mother's easy prey for the fox that had snuck up behind her. The fox grabs her, throws her in the air, and catches her in her mouth. The fox's mouth is the end for the mother. The fox sniffs about, finding the young. Licking up the young, it's so small, ready to just slide it to the back of the throat. In the young's mind, the young little rat, in her little mind, there is nothing that could be translated to human words, but I guess if you could try, it would be something along the lines of No. No. As the mother's warmth was yes to this little one, was good things, now the horror of where her mother had died would be no. But as the fox goes to let the meat slide down its throat, something else enters the rat's mind as she bites the fox's tongue and tastes some blood. A word that is familiar. The only word that could be the translation of what this rat feels as it bites into the tongue of this fox is yes. And the fox will flail about, but the rat, the little one, will not let go. No longer is she in a place of fear. No longer is she scared. She is hungry. The tongue, easy to devour. The fox tries to scratch the rat right out of its mouth. As the paw enters the fox's mouth, the rat savagely attacks it. The fox panics and runs wildly, shaking its head, eventually rolling on its back, making horrible sounds of pain. The rat is now done with the tongue and will move upward. Through the roof of the mouth, the fox still desperately tries to chomp at the thing directly out of the way of its teeth, trying to shift its lower jaw to get a little bit of a bite on the creature chewing into the roof of its mouth, but no.